guys, and welcome back to another class of our course about the complete introduction to Instagram marketing. So in today's class, we are going to talk about understanding your competition. So basically how you can understand your competitors, who can be your competitors, and basically we're going to do a little competitor analysis for a clothing business as well. In my opinion, this is really important because right now you have the basics of how works Instagram and you understand that you can work with multiple Instagram accounts. Now you need to know who exactly is your consumer. So basically a really important thing when you are doing marketing. So when you're marketing your products, it could be on social media, or it could be, for example, just on internet. It could be, well, not necessarily digital marketing. Is knowing who is your consumer. So basically what type of persons are your consumer. And this is exactly what we're going to do. But we'll try to apply this specifically to Instagram. So basically we're going to check out a few businesses that are actually on Instagram, that are pretty successful on Instagram. And we're going to look at the type of pictures that they use basically to promote themselves. So basically what exactly means understanding your competition or your competitors in the field. So basically when I'm talking about your competitors, I'm talking about the competitors of your business, but here I'm talking also about your competitors on Instagram. So basically if you have a cake business, well, your competition will be other cake businesses. Those will be your direct competition. You can have also indirect competition, which will be, for example, people who are selling candies, people who are selling other type of desserts. Those can be also your competition because once again, they're selling products that can, they can replace cakes, for example. So the goal today will be really to find out your direct competition and check out their Instagram. So this is really the first step, finding who are the businesses that you can be in competition with, to see how exactly they perform, what exactly they do to perform so well, understand their strategy, how much time they post, let's say per day, for example, or how much time they post per week. And businesses that have succeeded in basically this type of marketing on digital marketing, basically you can copy their strategy or just adapt yourself to their strategy and simply reuse it for yourself. And you'll see this is something that can bring good results on the long run. So second step, it's understanding how they promote their products on Instagram. So basically this is exactly what I was talking about right now. So let's say you are a clothing business. So you're selling clothes and you're selling sports clothing and you want to check out, I don't know, for example, Puma. So you're checking out Puma and you see that they're posting a story each, 6 hours or 12 hours. So basically they're posting 2 stories a day, which is not that bad. So basically what you can do is basically look at the type of stories that they post and not necessarily trying to reproduce, but making it creative and creating something yourself, but keeping basically the plan. So keeping the 2 times a day. So basically if they're posting 2 times a day, you can, for example, post 3 times a day. So once again, you don't want to post too much because if you go to the other extreme, you're gonna burn yourself and it's not gonna work on the long run. And on the other side, if you don't promote at all your Instagram account, it's not a good thing for your business as well. So you need to find the middle ground between both extremes. So you can check out what normally is done in the industry. So basically this can give you, a way to promote. You can also check out their posts. So what I suggest is always to look at more than one competitor. Look at the type of pictures, look at the way they promote their products, and check out then yourself how you can create your own style. So basically based on your own style, your own type of pictures, something that will be as great as their content. I'm not saying here to copy, I'm saying to simply look at them and use them as a reference, if we can say it this way. So basically you can look at the type of pictures. For example, if they do black and white pictures, if they do some special type of pictures, for example, or some special type of montage on their pictures, this can be a good way for you guys to simply look at it. If you find it interesting, take what's interesting for you, and what you don't necessarily like, don't necessarily take it. So in my opinion, this is a good way to understand well, how they promote their products on Instagram. Finally, you want to see what type of consumers and posts they have. So basically, when we're talking about the consumer type, you want to see what type of people are following those businesses, what's their usually in what, how much they earn, what from what country they are from. So basically, this way you will be able to adapt. Well, to adapt to this type of people. So you're not gonna sell the same way. You're not gonna sell the same product to a 50 years old guy that is living, for example, in France, and basically the same product will not fit to a 12 years old girl living in Mexico, for example. So based on who is your basically main consumer, you need to adapt your product, or you need to offer your product to the right consumer. So a good way to do this is looking at pictures, looking at what is the middle age of people that are on the pictures. If they're younger, usually it's for the younger generation. If they're older, usually it's the older generation that will buy those type of products. So this is a good way to spot basically what type of consumers they have. You can also check out their website to see what is the price range, to give you a good idea of what should be the income of people that are buying this product. So for example, I'm looking at the Gucci Instagram. What I will do, I will look at their style. So at first I will look at their style, then I'll look at the website to see what is the price, what is the prices of the products. And this way I'll understand that the type of products that they offering is more for the younger generation. Well, basically people that are aged between 20 and 30, and who are making slightly a good income, or who are ready to spend a lot. So basically this is my analysis. This is my really basic analysis of this type of business. And if I want to create this type of product, I will take some features of how they of their posts, and basically simply create something around it. So let's let's go directly on Instagram and check out a few businesses that basically sell clothes. So basically what I want to do right now is really be based on on clothing industry. So let's say we are in the clothing industry and we want to check out different businesses. So we're going to check out the most popular. In this case, we have Adidas, for example, which is a pretty popular business. So here we have Adidas Original. So we have 35.4 million of people. So what I'm saying here, what I say to do at first is pretty simple. We can get on the, basically the page. First thing that you can see is the logo of the business right here. So automatically you can do pretty much the same thing. You can have your logo right there. Then you can check out the pictures, so how it's promoted. So basically, as you can see, you have different types of pictures. So you have really the product itself. You have picture where you have, basically people wearing the product. So it's really up to you. So right now you have a little idea of how they promote their their product. So as you can see, the people who are wearing the product are pretty young. Well, they're not that old. So this could be also a good way to understand how it's done. So as you can see, let's say, for example, you're having a clothing brand, and here you have more a retro picture. So let's say you're having a clothing brand. What you can do is basically choose a certain style. So let's say you want to go more in the retro style. So basically you'll need to make your website around this type of style and really create an Instagram around it. Also, a really important thing, as you can see, they have, the majority of their products is not only one picture, is a set of pictures. So let's say, for example, I'm clicking right there. So as you can see, it's not only one picture, there is a few pictures right here. And as you can see, the montage is also really beautiful. So it's something that is pretty simple to make. So here you have a white background, they put it on some rocks, and they did a Photoshop montage on it, which is not that complicated to do. So as you can see, same thing right here. So you have the person who is wearing the shoes on a white background, and they simply photoshopped the rest. So if you guys have some Photoshop knowledge, you can create this type of content as well. So once again, it will be all up to you what type of pictures you guys want on your Instagram. So as you can see, they have pretty much everything. They have clothing pictures, they have videos, they have IGTV, which is pretty important. So they really have everything. So here they have reels, they have posts. So basically they're pretty, well, they're using Instagram in a really good way. And as you can see, they're pretty active. They have 600 posts. So you have Adidas Original, you have plenty of other Adidas. So if you look for Adidas, you can see that there is plenty of those. You have football, you have for women, you have running. So let's say, for example, you want to have a sports brand that is slightly for women. So here you can find, for example, an example. So the way it's presented is a little bit more different. So when it's for women, there is a little bit more of people wearing the product. So this can be a way that you can use basically to create your own Instagram profile. So since they're doing it, it should probably work. All right, so let's check out another brand. So we can check out Nike, for example, which is pretty popular as well. So there is a lot of different Nikes right there. We'll go to the main Nike account. So as you can see, for them, it's pretty much the same thing. They have pictures, they have IGTV. So here you have a picture of Drake, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, so basically they're working with huge brand ambassadors. So I'm not telling you right now to work with huge brand ambassadors if you're a small business. But as you can see, well, if you look at their pictures, it's a little bit different. They have quotes, they have, yeah, as I said, brand ambassadors. It's more on the diversity, so they're working with diversity. So here you can see different pictures. So for example, right there you have different people from different communities. Well, it's not a picture, it's a video actually. So you can see different people from different communities, from different backgrounds that are wearing Nike. So basically it's a way to show that Nike is for everyone. Same thing right here. You have more older people to show that Nike is really for everybody. So this is, in my opinion, a good way to promote their Instagram account. Basically, they show all communities. They show, well, different people from different communities wearing the clothings. So if you guys want to try out this type of strategy, it can work as well. So basically, at the end of the day, it's really you who is choosing your own strategy and how you want to create your Instagram account. And what's really important is really stick to your strategy. So basically not starting with a, let's say, more retro account, then jumping on, I don't know, more an account that, I don't know, is more, I don't know, more flashy. Really stick to one thing. So basically here, for example, Nike is really focusing on communities and quotes. And as you can see, there are plenty of pictures that represents it all over when we go lower, and lower. So as you can see, it's pretty interesting. So I hope you guys really understand what's around it. So we can check out another business just for fun. We can check out Gucci, for example, which is pretty popular on Instagram as well. So here it is for 1 million people. Once again, they have their own style as well. So you can see it's another style. This is a more retro style right now. So this is their strategy for the moment. So as you can see, it's more like years 50, 60, this type of clothing. Even the pictures, the way it's taken, the background and everything, it's really around this style. So some people like it, some people don't like it, but they really focus on a certain type of population, the people who are earning a little bit more. As you can see, they also show different pictures with different communities, which is pretty interesting. So it's a way to include everybody in basically the brand, to show that the brand is for everybody who has the money to buy it. So in my opinion, this is a really good marketing strategy as well. They also have a lot of posts, as you can see, 7,000 posts. And well, this is why they're pretty popular. And once again, this is a good way. Also, this is also a good strategy that you guys can check out. So this would be for my clothing brands. So let's say, for example, I want to do an analysis of it. So this can be a way. So basically, if one of those brands is my direct competition, or those brands, in my opinion, are my direct competitions, I'll simply look at their Instagram, look at the way they take their pictures, look at, well, basically the style of their Instagram. Pretty much all the businesses had their logo right here. They all had stories of different types of clothing that they have. So basically, I can use this they all focus on only one style. So here, for example, for Gucci, it's more retro style. If I'm checking out Nike, it's more focused on communities and on quotes, and that you can always do it. Adidas, it's a little bit more different as well. So basically each brand has its own style, the way they promote it. So it's pretty interesting. I'll choose my own style, and then I start creating my Instagram, my business Instagram around this. So right now, I hope you understand it a little bit better. So that's it for this part of the course, guys, and see you all in our next class.